Here you are, Mitchell. You're going out into the world a free man. I hope you become a useful and law-abiding member of society.
Oh, cut out the lecture, Warden.
Bitterness won't get you anywhere, Mitchell. Now that you've squared your debt.
My debt ain't squared. Not by a long shot. I got a lot of collecting to do.
Sounds like you're heading to come right back.
Don't worry. I won't be back.
For your sake, I hope not.
That's why I brought you together here, instead of our customary individual conference by television. As for you, Brown, your department must get results in your rubber research.
We are exerting every effort, Mr. Montgomery.
And the Department of Ores and Metals do it.
Our operating cost is cut to the bone now.
Then cut into the marrow.
Oh, thank you, Nicky. Let me see, 24.7. Gentlemen, you are about to witness the making of synthetic gold.
And if you can manufacture gold, it will be the crowning achievement of your professional career.
You all know what you have to do?
Yes?
Are you ready, Nicky?
Yes, sir.
Put on your insulated helmets.
Ready?
Might as well have electrocuted me. It scared me to death.
One step more, Jameson, and you'd have met instant death.
What's all the fireworks for?
Gold, Jameson. Synthetic gold.
You mean you can make gold?
I found a way to rearrange the positrons, electrons, and neutrons of the atom to produce gold.
Boy, what a headline for my newspaper.
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, how do you do it?
Well, now, my boy, after all, that's my secret. Well, now, you run along up to the house. Verner's waiting for you. And I'll see you tonight at dinner.
All right.
And now, gentlemen, we'll pick up where we left off. Are you ready, Nicky?
Ready.
Put on your helmets, gentlemen.
I've done it. It works, Denton. It works. What do you think?
The dream of alchemists since the beginning of chemistry.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations.
Oh, Mr. Cromwell, as a member of this board, as well as the personal attorney to Dr. Gironda, have you anything to report regarding the transfer of 50,000 shares of his stock to Mrs. Gironda?
Nothing so far.
Well, let's it right now. Miss Dillon, get Dr. Gironda on the television.
Yes, sir.
$34.667.1, that right? 34.667.1.
The Home Office is calling you, Doctor.
By Jove, I forgot all about that meeting this afternoon. Excuse me, gentlemen, excuse me.
Yes, sir, sure.
All right, Mr. Montgomery.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, to be absent.
Never mind the apology. What about the transfer of the stock to Mrs. Gironda?
I have something of much more importance to talk about than stock transfer. I have finally perfected a method for making gold.
Could that be possible?
Gold? Synthetic gold. If it is true, we're the richest corporation in the world.
And now, gentlemen, if you will come to my home at 9 this evening, I will turn over the gold formula to you at that time.
You will inform Mr. Bouchard and Mr. Denton. Gentlemen, this meeting stands adjourned until 9 this evening at Dr. Gironda's home.
This discovery of Gironda's can easily upset the world's entire economic structure.
Don't let that worry you, Van Dyne.
How many? Me too.
One.
I'll take one.
You want the cops on me again? And for you,
Mitchell.
Hello, Bart.
Hey, what's the idea?
Some of the boys tried to take me
Imagine anyone trying to gyp you. When did you get out?
yesterday. I got things I want to talk to you about.
Okay, come on upstairs. Sit down. Cigarette?
No, thanks.
What's on your mind, Joe?
Did you ever happen to hear of a fellow named Gironda? Dr. Paul Gironda?
Sure, what about him?
Has he got any dough?
Should have. He's got a place that costs him plenty to keep up.
You know where it is?
Yeah,
Wonder if you'd mind running me out that way.
sure. Got something good?
Plenty good. I'll spill it to you on the way out. Shall I serve coffee?
Oh, thank you, Wickham. You may leave it. Why, hello, Shirley.
Are you warm enough, Mrs. Gironda? May I get your scarf?
No, thank you, dear. I'm all right.
Why, it's getting late. We'd better be getting to work, Shirley, if we're to finish before Mr. Montgomery and the others arrive.
Oh, Paul, must you go?
Yes, only for half an hour, dear. Come on, Shirley.
There's the Zorana place, Joe. Some layout. Pull up under these trees.
Oh, Werner,
Yes, Mother.
I think I'll leave you two alone until our guests arrive.
But don't let us chase you away.
You're not.
You know, she couldn't be more considerate if she were your own mother.
She is a dear, isn't she?
She certainly is.
And in this hypothesis, I assume that the atomic structure of the base metal was largely disintegrated under thermal velocity into constituent radicals, each radical being electrically charged. I think that's all, Shirley. Now you can go to your room and transcribe that and type it, and I'll put the rest of the formula in the book myself.
All right, Doctor.
Let me go! Help! Help! Let me go! No! No! Help! Help!
What was that?
I don't know.
Let me go! Let me go!
Why, Doc?
Oh, Walter! Walter! Oh, Walter, are you hurt? I'll call the police. Oh, call the doctor first.
What's the address? All right.
Right away, please.
Calling car number 17. Car number 1 at the estate of Dr. Gironda, 6503 Montclair Drive. That is all.
What happened, Walter?
Dr. Gironda, your father, Vernon. Quick! Dr. Gironda, open the door! Dr. Gironda, open the door!
Why, Shirley, what's the trouble?
Something's happened to Dr. Gironda.
My husband. Oh. Oh, but Walter, you've got to get in. You two.
Dr. Gironda, quick! Open this door!
Oh, break it! Break it, Walter!
Open the door!
What's the trouble here? Who sent for the police?
It's upstairs, sir. Dr. Gironda!
What's the matter, Jameson?
Help me with this door, Regan. Why, he's gone.
Who's gone?
Dr. Gironda, he was lying here a moment ago.
Oh, Shirley.
What do you mean? What happened? Well, I heard a noise and someone grabbed me and threw me out.
You better call headquarters, Bill. Don't you touch anything in the room, Jameson.
All right, Regan. How do you do, Mr. Gant?
Hello, Jenkins.
Fine, thank you.
Mr. Kennedy in?
Yes, sir, please.
Thanks.
Mr. Galt to see you, Mr. Kennedy.
Well, that's fine, Jenkins. Show him in here, please.
Kennedy will see you, Mr. Garland.
Well,
Hello, Gordon.
hello, Kennedy.
How are you? Just fine. I see you flew in from Washington.
Well, that's right. But how did you know?
The Japanese cherry blossom. It's still fresh. There's only one place where you can get that species in the United States at this time of year. That's Washington.
Now imagine a Department of Justice man giving himself away, eh?
Pardon me, Mr. Kennedy.
Well,
Mr. Jameson is on the phone. Very important.
Excuse me, Gordon.
all right.
Hello, Walter. Who? Dr. Gironda? You don't say. Yeah. All right. I'll be right out.
Dr. Gironda.
You're getting fast action, Gordon.
What do you mean?
You came here to investigate Dr. Gironda's gold formula, didn't you?
It beats me how you make these deductions.
Seconds. My hat and coat. Walter, now you're quite sure that when you came into this room, you didn't see anyone?
All I know was that the hand grabbed me and threw me down the stairs.
What's this?
Well, that wasn't here before.
Just a minute. Kennedy, I warn you, drop this case if you value your life. The Clutching Hand. Our old archenemy, the Clutching Hand.
In that case, we're dealing with a very clever and resourceful criminal, Kennedy.
Well, what could he want here?
A formula for making gold might be one thing. Come in.
Mr. Kennedy, here are some notes on the gold formula that the doctor dictated just before he...
Miss McMillan, are you quite sure that you saw the formula book just before you left the room?
Yes, the doctor had it in his hand.
Thank you, Miss McMillan. That's all.
Find anything, sir? Oh, not yet.
What do you make of it, Craig?
Chemical notations. Looks like a page from a formula book.
Well, what happened to Dr. Gironda?
My belief, Walter. They took him through those French windows.
When we came back in this room and found Dr. Gironda gone, all the windows and doors were locked.
No doubt you're right. But they were opened and locked again from the outside. And that's how it was done.
Hey, what are you doing here this time of night? Stop where you are. Stop, or I'll shoot.
me go.
Now, what is
What are you
that
go-
stuff? What's the
Hey,
idea?
what's going on here? Nothing on me. Help me with this fellow, Reagan. Come on,
Get out of here. Oh, fire anyway.
Take your hands off me. Listen out,
Come on, cut it out.
Just a minute. Now, just a minute here. What's the meaning of this?
I found this man peeking in a window.
What were you doing at the window?
That's my business. Why, Brown, what's the matter? What's going on here? That's what I'd like to know.
There's been a little trouble here, gentlemen. That has to be ironed out.
What's wrong? Something terrible has happened, sir.
What is this? What's the policeman doing at the door?
Mr. Montgomery, this is Craig Kennedy.
How do you do, Mr. Montgomery?
What's the trouble?
Dr. Gironda has disappeared.
Yes. And we believe that he has been murdered. Murdered? What makes you think he's been murdered?
Dr. Gironda has disappeared, and the gold formula with him.
What do you know about the gold formula?
I know that the gold formula was to be the subject, to be brought up at a meeting you men were to attend. The man who was to discuss that subject and the gold formula has disappeared. I'm also aware of what it would mean for one of you men to own that formula.
Do you mean to imply that I would steal my own property? I mean my company's property?
I imply nothing. The government is interested in that gold formula.
Government?
And gentlemen, I've been assigned to this case as chief investigator.
That mean that the government can confiscate the gold formula?
Certainly not. It belongs to the corporation.
May I get you anything?
No, thank you, dear.
I'll be back soon.
You gentlemen may go now, but hold yourselves available for further questioning.
Oh, just a minute, Margaret. Tell Mrs. Gironda I'll see her later. She'll understand.
Yes, sir. Louis. He doesn't think you did it.
Don't worry, my dear. Good night.
Good night.
I'd like to ask Mrs. Gironda a few questions.
I'll ask Verna if her mother can talk to you. Verna, Mr. Kennedy'd like to speak to your mother.
Of course, if it's important. But she's terribly upset. She's trying to rest.
Oh, it's of no importance. If you will just excuse me, I'll be on my way.
I'm sorry about Mother.
Oh, that's all right. I'll see you later, Walter.
Right, Craig.
Don't you realize what this may lead to? Craig Kennedy is a master detective. And if he should get to the bottom of this, why, there's no telling what it...
Kennedy, don't touch anything if you don't want to be blown to pieces.
Don't you realize what this may lead to? Craig Kennedy is a master detective. And if he should get to the bottom of this, why, there's no telling what it...
Kennedy, don't touch anything if you don't want to be blown to pieces.
My gosh! What's the matter, mister?
Say, what are you doing here?
Why, I just came to deliver a package.
Gee whiz.
What happened to you? How did you get in there?
I was working at my bench. Someone hit me on the head. That's all I know.
What's the matter, Craig? What happened? That car, Jefferson. We've got to catch it. Good work, Craig. Get that man. We'll put the handcuffs on him. All right. Come on, you.
Here he is, Craig.
Frisk him.
He hasn't got anything.
Uh-huh. This fella has.
What's that?
Sounds like it came from that truck. Here, Marty. Guard these men when we come back.
All right. It's gone. Say, if my car is broken, which one of you fellas are going to pay for it? Look out, look out. I'm just itching to pull the trigger.
Boys, there's no question but what the presence of this truck outside Girondo's house tonight has something to do with this affair.
And there's no doubt that you're right, Gaunt. Let's see what these two drivers have to say. Come on. I want to know what you two men were doing on the Gironda estate.
That's my lawyer.
You're wasting your time, buddy.
Is that so? Gaunt, you'd better take this roadster here and get back to the Gironda estate. We're going to investigate this trucking company.
What about these two?
We'll take care of them. Come on.
Here.
All right, turn around. Sit down. I want you to keep a keen eye on these men till the police come. They're desperate characters.
Now, not a move out of you.
That will be all for tonight.
Who's that with Wilson's truck?
Something's going haywire. Go in and tell the boys.
I want you to slip out from under that wheel. Here and keep your eyes open.
All right.
I'm going inside.
Okay.
Yes, sir?
What can you tell me about a truck that was sent out to the Gironda estate?
I can't tell you nothing. You'll have to see the manager.
Is he in?
Well, he's pretty busy.
Well, you tell him that I want to talk to him about a moving job out on Montclair Drive. He'll understand.
All right.
Hi, Captain. Hello, boss. A few things I'd like to talk to you about.
All right.
Hey, Craig. Craig,
Come here a minute. Listen. I just saw Denton go in the Harbor Hotel.
Oh, you did? Sure it's Denton? I want you to just keep your eye on him.
Okay.
The manager will see you.
Well, what can I do for you?
I just want a little information. Who ordered that truck out to the Gironda estate?
Couldn't have been our truck. We got no such order.
Oh, yeah. It's your truck, all right. It has your name on it.
Where's the guy that brought my truck in?
Shh. Pipe down. He's in with the boss. Beat it.
If what you say is true, that truck must have been hijacked.
Hijacked, eh? Well, sir, that truck of yours is right outside your office at this minute. Now, if you want to get in touch with those two drivers of yours, just get on the telephone and call up the police station, because that's where they are, old man.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, catch him!
Where's your sidekick?
Hey, you boys got me wrong.
Yeah, I suppose you're standing there waiting for a streetcar. Where's the other crook?
But, officer, the crook's got away.
Come on. You're coming with me.
Oh, but, officer. Listen.
Number 8, your detail is Kennedy's apartment. Number 3, see that number 7 is relieved, and don't let him lose sight of Mrs. Gironda. Number 6, the paper you brought me was not the missing part of the gold formula. Continue the search. I want action.
All this discussion doesn't mean a thing. There are only two important facts. First, Dr. Gironda's gold formula is missing. Second, we've got to get it.
The first fact, Mr. Chairman, is that Paul Gironda himself is missing. He must be found.
Of course. That's understood.
All we need is a little patience, gentlemen. I've been talking to Craig Kennedy, and he assures me that he has several clues that will reveal the guilty party.
We've done all we can, gentlemen. The meeting's adjourned.
What are you so nervous about, Joe?
Hello?
I want to talk to Mrs. Gironda.
Sorry, Mrs. Gironda is not at home. Any message?
No, no message.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Miss Gironda, I want you to try not to worry too much about your father. I'm quite certain we shall have some good news about him very shortly.
It's a great relief to hear you say so, Mr. Kennedy.
If you ladies will just excuse me, I'll get back to my work.
Oh, of course. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, Shirley.
Bye.
Goodbye, Walter.
Goodbye, Werner.
See you all later. A new book just arrived, Mr. Jameson. Perhaps you would like to see it.
I certainly would. Thank you very much.
You got quite a touch of gas there, young fella.
Hello? Hold the phone, please. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, Jenkins?
Mr. Sullivan on the phone.
All right. You all right now?
Yeah.
Hello?
I just saw them take an old man into 506 Front Street. It may have been Dr. Gironda.
Just a minute. Jenkins, get my hat and coat. All right? You just watch there. I'll be right down.
Kennedy's heading for 506.
The fools, they've blundered. Use plan 1-2. I've got to get to Front Street.
Come on, Jameson. I'll get you some good fresh air. Make a new man out of you.
I certainly need it.
Oh, boy. Say, that fellow's stealing my car. Taxi! Catch that car! stealing my car. Taxi! Catch that car!
Boy, that was a close shave.
I should say it was. What's more, it looks like that driver got away.
Yes, I guess he did.
Come on, Jameson. We've got to get back to 506 Front Street.
I want those papers. They may be the missing part of the gold formula. Hello?
Yeah, we wrecked the taxi, boss, but he got away.
What about number 9?
He's okay.
Use Plan B. I'll take care of Craig Kennedy myself.
Did you tell the boss? Yeah, and he was pretty sore, too. Come on. Where to? To headquarters.
Say, how about giving us a lift down the road?
Jump in.
Thank you.
You know what I expect.
Okay. All right, boys. Get them popping.
Just a minute, old man. I'm awfully sorry this had to happen.
Well, that's all right.
Here, do you think that'll square it?
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, now look here. Get out of here as fast as you can. there any new developments, Sullivan?
No, nothing. Where have you been?
We've been out in the country.
Oh, well, I've been waiting for you by your car.
By my car? Where's it?
Well, right around the corner.
I see. The boys must have brought it back. We'll pick it up later.
Number 2, you're still O'Hara until further orders.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I understand that you have an invalid lodger. An old man that just moved in.
Yes, a retired sea captain.
Yes. I'd like to see him if I may.
Sure. Come right in.
Come in.
A couple of gentlemen to see you, Captain O'Hara.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Well, I'm sorry to intrude, Captain. I expect one else.
That's all right, gentlemen. I hope you find your party.
Thank you.
I'm looking for Mrs. Gironda.
Mrs. Gironda is not in.
Not in?
No, sir. She's in the colonnade.
Oh, the colonnade, huh?
Yes, sir.
You must believe and trust in us. Have courage, have faith.
I have courage. I have faith.
Follow closely the prescribed instructions. And now you will take the first steps to perfection.
Hey, what is this, a game?
How dare you interrupt our journey to perfection?
Your journey to what?
Haven't you decency enough not to disturb my concentration?
Nix. Get rid of these fellows. I want to talk business.
Go, Hammock, please.
Now you know what I'm here for.
Someone might hear you.
Quit your stalling. Where is it?
Oh, but you shouldn't have come here.
I don't care where or how you get it, but get it.
All right, I'll do my best. You may get in touch with me later.
Okay. I'll be seeing you.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Denton. Oh, hello.
Any new developments?
Yes, I think I have it.
The gold formula?
No, the brown dye that won't fade.
Oh, the brown dye, eh?
2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2.
You know, Mr. Gaunt, I believe the government's decision in placing this case entirely in Kennedy's hands was a good move.
If Kennedy can't solve the disappearance of Dr. Gironda, no one can.
I agree with you. But I'd like to ask Mr. Kennedy a question.
Go right ahead, Mr. Cromwell.
How do you do, Mr. Jameson?
Hello there, Jenkins. Is the boss in?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Hello there, everybody.
Hello, Jameson.
Hi, Jameson.
Here you are, Craig.
What is this? Uh-huh.
There you are. I guess
see.
your old mate, Captain O'Hara, will certainly be glad to see you.
I'm afraid it's going to be a surprise for Captain O'Hara.
That's
good.
This is no place for us. We better be going, Cromwell. Well, good luck, boys. See you
Goodbye,
later,
Gordon.
Kennedy.
So long.
Goodbye, Mr. Cromwell.
Try this on, Craig, and see how it fits.
Oh, that's hardly necessary, Jameson.
Man, I think the trousers will fit all right. Here, I got something for you. Thought maybe you'd like it.
Oh, an eye patch, eh? Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I think it'll be all right.
I think so. I beg your pardon, ma'am. But have you got a room to rent?
I have no vacant rooms.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. You see, I sort of figured I'd like to live at the same boarding house as my old friend, Captain O'Hara.
Oh, so you're a friend of Captain O'Hara's, are you?
Indeed I am.
Well, in that case, I have one room. But it's right next to the captain's, and you'll have to keep mighty quiet.
I'll be as quiet as a mouse, ma'am.
Very well, then. Come in.
Ah, bless your heart.
In here.
Well, this is pretty good. How much for the room now?
$4 a week in advance.
Well, that's all right. There you are.
Thank you. Make yourself comfortable.
I will, thank you very much.
Welcome, brother.
Look who's here.
Welcome, brother.
Look who's here.
That flashlight is a good target to shoot at. just the man I'm looking for.
Hey, Craig.
Come on. Stop on it.
He got away.
Got away? Got away? Must I do everything myself? Get out. Get out. Get out!
Now, Captain O'Hara, there are just a few more questions I want to ask you.
I'm not answering any questions.
Oh, yes, you are. They can probably make you talk down at headquarters.
I'll talk. What do you want?
That's better. Now, the first thing I want to know is, who is the clutching hand?
The clutching hand? I don't know.
The last time I saw you, you were impersonating an invalid. How do you explain that?
Oh, yes? I was hanging around near the docks when a car drove up. Chauffeur stopped and called me over. He said the man in the back wanted to talk to me.
And, who was that man?
I don't know. I never saw his face.
Yes. Go on.
The man told me he wanted to play a joke on a friend of his. He wanted me to be an invalid and sit in a wheelchair. He said he'd give me $5. That's all I know.
Would, you recognize that man's voice? Have you heard it again?
Yes.
Jameson, take care of that man and don't let him get away. What happened to you?
I started up that ladder and somebody hit me over the head.
Are you all right now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Come on. Our old friend, the clutching hand.
I'm sorry, Craig. I didn't stay here as you told me. But I thought you would need some help.
That's all right, Jameson. This will probably fit into a little plan that I have.
Tell Miss Macmillan that I want to see her.
Yes, sir.
I can't do another thing. You've just simply got to wait.
Oh, Mother! Mother!
Oh, please go. Go now and hurry, will you? Go on.
Oh, Mother. What is it, dear? Shirley has found some papers. She says they may have something to do with the missing gold formula.
Oh. Oh, well, listen. I think the best thing to do is call Mr. Kennedy. Come on, Werner.
Let me have those papers.
Oh, I don't dare.
So that I can turn them over to the corporation.
No, I must have Mrs. Duranda's permission first.
Oh, but surely...
Mrs. Duranda on the telephone.
Hello? Yes, Mrs. Duranda? Very well. Goodbye, Mrs. Duranda.
What's the matter, Craig?
Something important at the Durandas.
Come in.
A messenger boy just left this note, miss.
Thank you. You may go.
Hello, Wickham.
Miss Werner is waiting for you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, Werner.
Hello, Walter. I'm so glad you came, Mr. Kennedy. I'll get Shirley right away.
Well, thank you, Werner.
Mr. Kennedy, will you please come up here? I'm afraid something's wrong.
Shirley isn't in her room.
Maybe Shirley's with your mother.
But she might be in the study.
Will you please see?
Of course.
Thank you.
Find anything, Craig?
Yes, Walter. Here's a note from Dr. Duranda asking Shirley to meet a Captain O'Hara down at Front and River Street.
Wickham, bring her hat, please.
Wickham, tell Miss Varner we had to leave. She's not to worry, that we'll see her later.
Yes, sir.
You know by this time why you are here. You know where the missing part of Dr. Duranda's formula for making gold is.
I do not.
You do know, and I mean to have it.
But I don't know. I tell you I don't know.
You defy me, eh?
No.
Look. And what you see will show you that I am not to be trifled with. There is Paul Gironda. He can see, he can hear, but he cannot talk. As long as I will it, he will remain in this condition. You must get the missing part of that formula for me, or your fate will be like his. I mean business.
No. I haven't that paper.
But you can find them and will if you know what is good for you. I will give you just 24 hours to get those papers. I want all the papers relative to the gold invention, and you are to tell no one of what you have just seen. Do you understand? Hello?
Kennedy's car is outside.
Use plan AA, then bring the girl back here.
Hey, Craig. Why, that looks like Miss McMillan. Yes, it is Miss McMillan. Come on, we'd better follow her.
Hello?
Kennedy's car is outside.
Use plan AA, then bring the girl back here.
Hey, Craig.
Why, that looks like Miss McMillan. Yes, it is Miss McMillan. Come on, we'd better follow her. That's funny.
Yeah, no driver.
Open that.
Well, this is a new one on me. What do you make of it, Craig?
Radio controlled. We've been trailing an empty car.
But what about the explosion?
Also radio controlled.
Come on, boys, let's get out of here.
Come on, Craig. I want to get that big guy.
Wait. Let him go. We've got to get back to Front Street and pick up Shirley's trail. Girl may be in danger.
Okay.
I want the missing part of the gold formula. Go home and find it. Say nothing to anyone. Go.
Your car's across the street.
Just a minute, young lady.
Jameson, look. That's O'Hara. That's the man Shirley was to meet. Here. You take this whistle. I'm going to make that O'Hara talk. Now, if you see anything suspicious, you just give me 3 blasts.
Well, don't you think I better go with you?
You just stay here and watch this car. I may have to make a quick getaway.
What'd you have?
Say, where did O'Hara go?
I don't know. Oh, O'Hara.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in there.
Thanks. All right, O'Hara. Where's Miss McMillan?
I don't know her.
Oh, yes, you do. Come on. Come clean.
Where's Kennedy? What's the matter? Well, the girl Shirley has just gone home. Kennedy has just followed O'Hara in the Harbor Hotel. Come on over. He may need some help. Little trouble, eh?
Yeah. Any trace of Shirley yet?
She's home. Sullivan trailed her there.
Good. We'll get up. Sullivan, you had better remain here and keep your eyes open. Come on, Jameson.
Bernie, your father's alive. Father alive? I saw him. Where is he? Well, he's at the... Why, what is it? I can't tell you, Berna. Why, Shirley, I don't dare. I can't... What do you mean?
Where's Miss McMillan?
Oh, Walter, Mr. Kennedy, my father's alive. Shirley has seen him.
Seen him?
Yes,
Where's Shirley now?
in there. Why, that's strange.
What's strange?
Why, Shirley, she was here just a moment ago. Shirley! Shirley!
What do you make of it?
It looks to me like they've got her again.
Through the window, huh?
No, Jameson. I don't think so.
Speak. You are to tell me the combination of your safe. You are about to receive your instructions. 1, 2, 3. Soon you shall reach the 7th step. Remember, you are to tell me...
Tell you what?
Why, this is part of Mrs. Gironda's lesson in the 7 steps to...
Nonsense! Get her out of that spell.
What is the meaning of this interruption?
Mr. Montgomery objects.
Just why this interference?
Because I have something of greater importance to discuss with you alone. Come with me.
Miss McMillan. Shirley, how are you?
Where am I?
You're in the colonnade. How did you get here?
I don't know. I was in the living room and something grabbed me by the throat and, well, I guess I fainted.
Ernest said that you saw her father.
Yes. On the television screen. Oh, it was terrible.
Yes. Go on, Miss McMillan.
That horrible man. He demanded all the papers that I had relating to the missing gold formula.
Who was this man?
I don't know. I didn't see his face.
Then, you're to deliver the papers to him at this waterfront place?
Yes. And take them to the Harbor Hotel this afternoon and ask for a man named Mr. O'Hara.
I believe I have a plan, Miss McMillan. That is, of course, if you're brave enough.
If it will help to return Dr. Gironda, I'll do anything, Mr. Kennedy.
You're a very brave girl, Miss McMillan. Come, we'll go back to the house.
Something I can do for you?
Yes, thank you. I'm looking for a Mr. O'Hara. I have some papers here for him.
He's at 506 Front Street. He's waiting for you. Right across the street.
Thank you very much.
Whom have you there?
Craig Kennedy, Chief.
That's not Craig Kennedy. Take his beard off.
Kennedy's tricked us.
But he didn't trick me. Number 8, tell number 6 to bring the girl to me, here.
Yes.
The rest of you can go. I want to talk to this man alone.
Good work, Sullivan. You stand over by that door. And when the man comes in with Miss McMillan, you take care of him.
Right. The boss says for you to bring the girl to him upstairs.
What the boss says goes with me.
Keep quiet, no harm will come to you. Step in there.
Craig Kennedy gave you those papers you brought me, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
There are 2 pages torn out of Dr. Geronda's gold formula book, which contain the gold formula. I want those pages.
But I told you, I don't know where they are.
What do you mean by coming in here without a signal?
Why, Number 8 said you wanted me to bring the girl to you.
Bring her where?
He said to the hangout.
Go back and tell the boys to surround the hotel. Something's gone wrong. Now we'll see if your friend Craig Kennedy can save you this time.
Hey, the guy upstairs is a cop. The boss says not to let him get away.
Hey, you can't go in there.
Jameson! Craig! They're on to us downstairs.
Where did you get that siren?
It came with this car I just bought.
Oh, I see. Jameson, we've simply got to find Miss McMillan. Come on, Jameson. Follow that car.
You know it's against the law for a private citizen to have a siren on his car?
Just a moment, officer.
Hello, Louis. How are you?
Well, hello, Jameson. I didn't recognize you.
Say, this is Craig Kennedy. You know him, don't you?
Oh, yes. Anything I can do for you, Mr. Kennedy?
It's rather late now. You see, the car we were pursuing got away.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I had to warn this man about the siren.
Yes, I know. I'll take care of him.
All right.
Thanks, Louis.
Thank you.
Looks like the clutching hand is beating us again, Craig.
I'm not thinking about the clutching hand. I'm worried about Miss McMillan. Let's get back to my apartment, Marty.
Okay.
The way you look at it, but all of Gironda's papers should be turned over to the corporation.
You know I cannot do that. Not as long as there is a doubt as to whether Dr. Gironda is dead or alive.
The corporation is entitled to the gold formula. It may be among his papers.
I hold Gironda's estate in trust, and I cannot turn over anything until it is legally established that Dr. Gironda is dead.
Very well. But there are ways and means to get what I'm entitled to. Yes?
Mrs. Gironda just phoned and said that she would be honored to keep the 5 o'clock appointment with you.
Did she give any reason?
No, sir.
Very well. I have to leave on an important matter, Cromwell. And in the meantime, you'd better think over my request.
Good day, Montgomery.
Oh, hello, Joe. What brings you here?
I want to borrow your car.
When and for how long?
I want to take a little trip out to the Gironda place.
Be careful with it. What have you got up your sleeve?
You know when I pull it what I've got up my sleeve.
Let me know when you get back. Hello, Verna.
Oh, hello, Walter. Did you find Shirley?
Yes, we found her and lost her again. That's the reason I came back here, to see if she'd returned.
Not yet.
Miss Verna, a phone call for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes?
Repeat exactly what I have told you.
Verna, listen closely and please do as I ask.
Yes, what is it?
Continue.
Verna, go to your father's study and get all of the papers in the center drawer of his desk and bring them to the colonnade at 5 o'clock sharp. Please do this.
But I don't dare do such a thing. I mustn't.
Tell her that unless she does as she is told, all of you will share the fate of her father.
Unless, Verna, we do as we're told, we will all share the same fate as your father.
Verna, what's the matter?
I can't tell you, Walter. Excuse me, please.
Any messages, Jenkins?
Yes, sir. There's a message recorded on the visitone over the Gironda hookup.
Thank you.
Yes, Shirley. Yes, Shirley, what is it?
Go to your father's desk, get all the papers in the center drawer of his desk, and bring them to the colonnade at 5 o'clock sharp.
Oh, but Shirley, I don't dare do such a thing. I mustn't.
Unless we do as we are told, we will all share the fate of your father.
Jenkins, get Mr. Jameson on the telephone. He's at the Gironda home.
Mr. Jameson on the phone, sir.
Thank you, Jenkins. Hello?
Oh, hello, Craig. I'm glad you called. I got something very important to tell you.
I know all about it. Now, while you're there, I want you to do something for me. Listen carefully. I want you to set every clock in the Gironda home ahead 1 hour. Understand?
Yes. Oh, all right.
Please tell Miss Verner that I'm calling.
Yes, sir. Step right in.
Miss Gironda.
Look.
You just sit right here.
Montgomery.
Yes. He's been murdered.
Murdered?
Walter, I want you to help Miss Gironda to the house. I'll take care of everything here.
All right. This is no place for you, Vernon. I'm going to take you over to the house.
I think you should let Mr. Kennedy know you had a 5 o'clock appointment with Mr. Montgomery.
But, my dear, I phoned and canceled the appointment.
Well, he probably never received your message.
Yes. He probably never did.
Good evening, Mrs. Gironda.
Hello, Walter.
How do you feel, Verna?
I'm all right, thank you.
Mrs. Gironda, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Why, certainly, Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy, this is my last warning. Drop this case, or you will be next. If you keep quiet so you can't be heard over the microphone, nothing will happen to you.
This is Shirley McMillan. I'm in the colonnade. Help me. Help. Help.
Jameson, you stay here with Berna and Mrs. Gironda. I'm going to Shirley.
But Craig...
You stay here with the lady.
You did exactly as I expected. You've led Kennedy into my trap. If you keep quiet so you can't be heard over the microphone, nothing will happen to you.
This is Shirley McMillan. I'm in the colonnade. Help me. Help. Help.
Jameson, you stay here with Berna and Mrs. Gironda. I'm going to Shirley.
But Craig...
You stay here with the lady.
You did exactly as I expected. You've led Kennedy into my trap.
I'm going over there. Craig might need some help.
Are you all right, Shirley? Would you recognize any of your captors?
No. Oh, Shirley, I'm so glad. Are you all right?
Yes. Oh, just a minute, Margaret. I'll deliver the linen to Hammock. You just help Miss Gironda take Miss McMillan to the house.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I'll bet that Hammock and his partner are back of this whole thing.
We'll see.
What's in time?
Just a minute. Let him stay there. He's tied up just the way I want to see him. Hammock's the man I want to talk to. Hammock?
Ah, gentlemen, I am honored.
Thank you. How long have you been in this room?
Here? I should say about 2 hours.
2 hours. I should like to ask you if in that time you have heard anything. By that I mean, have you heard any noise? Or any disturbance at all?
No, I have heard nothing. You see, I've been deep in study.
I see. Well, sorry.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy. This is yours, I presume?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, are you still suspicious?
I certainly am. How about you?
Not now. Otherwise, Hammock would have kept the document.
Oh, yeah? That's just a gag of his. I wouldn't trust that bird around the corner.
Report number 6.
Werner Gerando has delivered the papers to Craig Kennedy.
I want those papers. They may be the missing part of the gold formula. There is to be a meeting of the directors of the Research Corporation at the Gerando home. This meeting is of vital interest to me. You know what I expect.
What are you doing here?
Just a minute, Jameson.
Steady there.
Just a minute. Now, just a minute, Walter. Here. What is this all about?
I found him going through your papers.
Take care of him, will you?
What happened, Jenkins?
That man there struck me down and tied me up just before you come in.
I want to know what you were looking through my papers for.
The formula.
Formula? What formula?
That one. You're trying to decipher. It's my property. The formula for making a new chemical warfare gas. This is my invention, my own personal property.
Then why did you give Dr. Geranda a copy?
He is my superior, and I gave it to him merely as a matter of record.
Gordon, looks like a case for you. You'd better take him into custody.
There she is. Go easy now, Joe.
Don't worry about me.
Nicky, I must talk with you. Calm. How can I be calm with this terrible thing hanging over my head? Oh, Nicky, something's got to be done.
Am I intruding?
No. Nicky, I'd like to talk to this man alone.
Very well. Okay, Strick.
What do you mean by coming here?
You know what I want.
Oh, but what you ask is impossible.
You want me to shoot my mouth off, huh?
Oh, you wouldn't do that.
How are you, Wickham? Why, nobody here yet? Not yet. We'll wait in here.
I hope this meeting doesn't last all day. I have other business to attend to.
What have you there, Bouchard? More knives? Yes, sir. Still following your old hobby, huh? Are those not beautiful? There are no other like this in the whole world.
Gentlemen, come here to talk about knives. Let's get down to business.
We cannot proceed without Mr. White.
Why couldn't we have held this meeting at our office?
You must understand that Mr. White is Mrs. Gironda's personal attorney. And though the papers which he holds may contain valuable information concerning the gold formula, nevertheless, both he and Mrs. Gironda must be present when the contents are examined.
I broke several appointments to come here.
I'll see if I can find Mrs. Gironda.
While he's gone, I'll put in a telephone call.
I think I will, too. I'm getting tired of your excuses. I want results.
Mrs. Gironda?
Mr. Cromwell phoned. He said the directors have just arrived.
Oh, thank you, Nicky.
Directors, huh?
Yes, and you'd better go now.
I told you before, I want results.
Oh, all right. Just give me some time, will you?
Mrs. Gironda is expecting me.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Gironda and the gentleman will be here presently. Will you wait?
What's that? What's the matter? What's the matter?
Look, it's Mr. White. Wickham.
Why, Craig! Craig, what's the matter? What's the matter?
What happened to you? Our old enemy, the Clutching Hand.
Did you call, sir?
Yes, Wickham. I want you to give me a hand with Mr. Weiss. How are you now, Mr. Weiss?
All right, I think.
What's going on here? What happened?
My briefcase. Where is it?
It was stolen.
Stolen? Mrs. Gerondo's papers were in it.
I told you we should have held this meeting at the office.
This may mean that the missing gold formula is among those stolen papers.
Standing here talking won't get us anywhere.
Now, if you gentlemen will just remain calm, we'll solve the whole matter.
Any resemblance?
There's a certain similarity in the construction of the letter E in the word steel. However, I wouldn't say definitely.
Mr. Kennedy is expecting you. He's in the laboratory. Okay. Hello, Mr. Kennedy.
Hello, Marty.
Hello, Marty. Here you are.
What did Mr. Gaunt say?
He didn't say nothing. See, I think that guy's goofy. He gives me this envelope with just a blank piece of paper in it.
How do you know it's a blank piece of paper?
Well, I saw him put it in the envelope.
Oh.
Better put him on your staff, Craig.
He's practically hired.
Anything else?
That'll be all, Marty. Thanks very much.
Okay. Oh, say, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes?
A guy downstairs slipped me $1 to hand this to you.
I'll take it.
All right.
Shall I see what's in it, Craig?
Go right ahead, Jameson.
Walter, look out!